were about to start. Nemo was enjoying the perfect afternoon. He was playing tag with his octopus friend Pearl. The two friends chased each other from sponge bed to sponge bed. "Tag, you're it," Pearl giggled as she tapped Nemo on the back with one of her 8 tiny tentacles. "Bet you can't catch me." "We'll see about that," Nemo said as Pearl jetted away, kicking up a large cloud of sand. Nemo flipped his fins faster and chased Pearl past to the edge of the sponge beds. He was just about to tag her when he spotted something tall and wide up ahead. "What is that?" he shouted, pointing the fin over Pearl's head. "What's that?" Pearl asked. "Come on," Nemo said. "Let's go check it out." Nemo swam toward the looming object. It seemed to wave at them in a gentle current. Wait for me!" Pearl called out. Getting closer, Nemo yelped with excitement. It was a huge seaweed bed. The bed was a giant maze of green and red seaweed. Some spots were too dense to swim through, while others formed small pockets of open space. Pearl and Nemo had never seen it before. "This looks like a perfect hide-and-seek spot," Nemo said to Pearl. "Wanna play?" Pearl looked around nervously. The sea had started to turn dark. "I would love to, Nemo, but I think we should head home. It's getting late and both of our dads will be wondering where we are." Nemo realized Pearl was right. It was time to go home for the night. When Nemo got back to his sea, Aiden, his father, was waiting. They had dinner and Nemo told all about this afternoon playing with Pearl and finding the seaweed bed. "That sounds like a neat place," Marlin told his son. "But now it's time for bed." "Oh, come on, Dad," Nemo protested. "Can I just stay up a little bit longer?" Marlin shook his head. "Try to get some sleep, son." Nemo settled into his bed and closed his eyes. He taught himself for a long bedtime story. He thought about boring things like a math class. He counted dolphins, but he still wasn't sleepy. Finally, Nemo got up and swam to his father. "Dad, I can't fall asleep. I have tried, but I can't, so I was thinking." Marlin looked up at his son. "Thinking, you say," replied, trying not to smile. He had a pretty good idea what Nemo had been thinking. "What exactly you were thinking, son?" he asked away. "I think you and I should go to the seaweed bed now. That way you will know it's safe and I will go there tomorrow and play with my friends. Promise when we get back." "I'll go right to bed, please," Nemo begged. Marlin looked at his son, a hopeful face. Seeing a seaweed bed for himself did seem like a good idea. "All right," he said finally. "Let's go take a look at this new find of yours." "Yes!" Nemo shouted, flipping over in excitement. "Let's go!" As Marlin and Nemo swam through the reef, Nemo realized he was glad to have his father with him. Everything seemed scarier than dark. Squinting, Nemo looked for a seaweed bed, but in the dark, it was nearly impossible to see anything. "Son," Marlin began, "are you sure this bed is out this far?" Nemo nodded. "It is, I know it is. I wish we could see it a little better. Nemo was just about to give up. He saw a light off in the distance. The speck drew closer and closer, growing brighter and brighter, till it lit up the water all around Nemo and Marlin. In the middle of the light was the strangest fish Nemo had ever seen. Tiny fish had giant lights under eyes. "Hi, I'm Nemo." Nemo swam amazed. "Hi," the other fish said, friendly sing along. "I'm Lumen." "It's nice to meet you, Lumen. And I'm Nemo's dad. How come we have never seen you before?" Lumen fluttered around, causing her light to waver and flicker. "My family and I are nocturnal," she said. "We'll swim and play at night while everyone is sleeping. Then I am being nocturnal too." Nemo said, "We're looking for this big seaweed bed and I found it this afternoon. Do you know where it is?" "You bet I do," Lumen said. "That's where I live. Follow me." Lumen led Nemo and Marlin to the seaweed bed. "Do you want to play a game?" she asked. "Yeah," Nemo shouted. Can we, Dad, please?" Marlin nodded. "Just stay out of here in the open," he said. "I'm going to have a look around." While the kids played, Marlin explored the seaweed bed to make sure it was safe. Behind him, he could hear his son counting down 1 from 100. "Don't peek!" Marlin heard Lumina shout as she swam off to find a good hiding place. I wonder where this one. Marlin pushed through the maze of thick green and red strands, swimming farther and farther into the seaweed bed. Suddenly he realized how dark and quiet it became. He no longer heard Nemo or see Lumen's light. Marlin spun around. He had no idea where he was. All could he see was seaweed. He was lost. "Nemo!" he shouted. "Nemo, where are you?" But there was no answer. Flipping his wings, Marlin tried to find his way out. Just when he was beginning to think he would be stuck in a seaweed bed forever, Marlin spotted a faint light in the distance. "Nemo!" he said, swimming toward. "Is that you?" Following the light, Marlin led his way to the seaweed. The strands grew farther and farther apart until finally he hit the open water. There, right he left them, were Nemo and Lumen. Marlin sighed in relief. "Dad!" Nemo said excitedly. "There you are! We couldn't know where you'd gone. We didn't know better than going swimming up by yourself in this dark." Marlin smiled. "I guess I should have followed my own active." Nemo gave Marlin a hug. "I'm just glad we found you, Dad." Together the two said good night to Lumen as they swam home. Marlin let out a big yawn. Nemo looked at his father when we get home. "I think you should go to bed right to bed, Dad," Nemo said with a teasing look in his eye. "You've had more than enough adventure for one day." Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like. I hope you enjoyed the whole video. Bye!